Hey, Decide Your Destiny crew, Carl Sprides here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Your Destiny daily dose. Decide to not just think you know what they want, but to get to know what they want. Ask questions, find out. So one thing that's popular at the moment is quizzes. You know, business owners, entrepreneurs, all sorts of service providers are using quizzes today because we live in such a diverse world. And maybe what people wanted 20 years ago, 15 years ago, was straight down, straight and narrow, or what we assumed was pretty accurate. But we live in such a diverse world with people with beliefs all across the world in different ways, with different sort of perspectives, with different information coming out from all sort of different resources, all sort of different sources. And so what people actually want and what we think they want have sparsely, separated. And I think what happens a lot of the time is that we assume or we hear and we get told a certain reality. We get said, all right, this is the authority figure and this is the reality we have to listen to and this is what we have to fulfill. But just talking to a client today who's a lawyer, and I'm not sure if I can disclose this, I'm sure it'll be fine. But she was discussing how they got photographs a couple of years ago and they were fantastic photographs, lighting, everything, white background, beautiful. But they paid for them everything, but they never used it because they didn't feel like that was them. They've got a different sort of angle on how they practice law. They've got a different way about it. They're more, in tune with the consideration, the caring, the heart and soul, the bringing nature and different sort of elements and mindset and mental health and positivity into their whole practice and the whole systems of how they approach law and help people out and help family, help in a lot of family law. And so for them, if I send them a portfolio that just shows branding photographs and not my soul and essence portfolio, then if I just show them branding ones, then they would have said no. And I got told this a while ago, if you just sent me your branding photograph portfolio, I wouldn't have gone with you. But you sent me your soul and essence, capturing the deeper person within the heart and soul, that moment that actually draws me in. And maybe it's technically flawed in a few ways, or maybe it's not a white background, bright and bubbly and the standard branding photograph, but it's the one that I want to be represented with. And this person was in corporate world, So for me, I wasn't going to send that soul and essence portfolio. I was just going to send the branding portfolio. But it shows you that we don't know and we can't just assume anymore. And we need to ask questions because, the reality of being told this is what this person will want, this is what branding photographs need, this is what, the person in this industry needs, is a load of, because people are looking for something different. They're looking for something unique. They're looking for someone they can trust as well. They're looking for someone that they can connect with, someone they can resonate with. And those things are a lot more important than the realities that we've been told. So ask questions and ask more questions, create quizzes, find out. Don't just assume, don't sit on the side of thinking that you know better or, I got told by 72 professionals that this is the way to go. No, every new opportunity is a new opportunity, it's a new experience, a new chance. All right, and take the energy into that new chance and that opportunity with fresh mind and go, all right, how can I best provide my services and my value and what I've got to give on this earth to this person? How can I connect with them? How can I get on common ground? How can I resonate with them? We're not carbon copies, we're not machines or robots. We're humans and we each have intricate details about ourselves. We're not just right brain, left brain. There's much more to us. And asking questions is how you're able to connect the dots and actually give something that they want and find out what they want. And there's an amazing thing that happens when you change from talking and listening. And you realize that you're actually opening yourself up to so much more education. You're opening yourself up to becoming such a better, more refined, more diverse, more valuable participant, human on this planet, because you're listening, because you're being aware, because you're learning. It's not just what that person's saying, it's their body language, it's what they feel is important to tell you, it's their reactions. So listening and asking questions is such a place of power and such a place of connecting to what you want to be doing, connecting to the opportunity, connecting to the person. So make sure that you ask the questions, that you don't just think you know the answer, you find out the answer. You research, you dive deeper and you dive deeper and you dig a little deeper and you dig a little deeper and you get to that heart and you get to that soul, you get to that core of that person and really work out, okay, what do they really want? I know they're telling me three things here, and that usually flags these 3 responses that I'm usually on autopilot to give, but what else do they want? What else can I give them? What else maybe I can find a new way or a different way of helping. So that's the way to approach it, guys. That's what I'd say. You know, behind me, does the person who owns the building want 2 zebras? Do they want the colors in between the white and the black, or do they want the white and the black and the colors? Do they want the zebras at the same height? Do they want the zebras looking at each other or looking slightly towards the passerbys on the street? You know, how are they going to be happy with this? And do they want me to come in and look at it a different way and challenge them on it? Or are they set on their vision? So these are the questions, guys. These are the questions you've got to ask when you're interacting with each other, when you're, you know, giving the best into your day. Ask the real questions that dive deeper, not just one question and go, yep, tickets, I'm done. The second, the third, the fourth, the seventh, the 33rd, keep asking questions and diving deeper. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Share this around if you know someone who's struggling because maybe they don't know what their target market is or their target audience is, or maybe they are listening to so many different sort of, you know, professionals or, you know, people tell them what direction to take, and they're trying those things out and it's not giving them the results that they're after. You know, maybe share this around with them. Leave us a comment down below. Leave us a comment on some of the questions that you ask. I'd love to hear. And always, guys, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.